psychology video is done. Let's do the market review. Today, obviously I've had a week off trading, so yeah, back to business. Daily chart, obviously we've got this gap below. We did make new all-time highs on Thursday and then Friday, and then Monday has opened lower into this wick, which we'll discover what is inside of that wick, and then took us back up to new all-time highs, leaving this gap. So what we're going to do is we're going to mark up this wick. Okay, take off the middle line, and we'll just make it yellow. That is not yellow. Oh, is there a... Don't really want a border around it. Oh. Don't want a border. Make it yellow. So inside this daily wick, why didn't we come into the daily gap, the sell side? Did we have S&T on the low? No, we did not. We can check YM and all that, but we don't really care. In this wick, this is obviously a target, moving from ERL to IRL here, but instead continued higher off of this wick. So we're just adapting to price, and yeah. So what do we do? We've got buy side resting up here. It's 9 o'clock. Where are we? Well, if we refer to this image, two questions you have to ask yourself. Where's the daily bias going? What does 9:30 need to do to continue the daily bias? If 9:30 opens here, continue the daily bias, it must short to the IRL. If 9:30 opens here, in order to continue the daily / hard time bias, it must long to the ERL. Cool. So using this logic, daily bias is bullish. Okay, it looks very bullish to this buy side, which is new all-time highs. Now, this is 9:30. So let's look at this candle. Where are we at 9:30? Are we up here, meaning we can short, or are we down here, meaning we can buy? We're down here. So 9:30 we open inside of, what do? Oh, you never guess what. We open inside of this IRL. To continue the daily bias, it must long to the ERL. Now, first target would obviously be these buy sides, but because they're so close, you could probably just target it here. But if you wanted a easy target, it would be that high, and maybe lower time frame fractal high. But we're going to find this 4-hour gap down, as it has already been used. So, well, technically, this gap is fresh. Come into it, and then 9 goes a little bit deeper into this. So we'll just explore what it goes into. So we can instantly refine it to this gap. And then we could probably refine even more. Doesn't look like there is. There's no 15. Okay, we can refine it to this M5. It's kind of got a wick in it. Don't like it as much. See if there's an M1 refined. Ideally we come to here, but ES is way bullish. See if there's an M1 refined. M3. Okay, M3 refined. Bottom tick. So that's 23065. What is this? Okay. It must be an M1 refined. Yes. That's probably the best you're going to get, but yeah, don't worry about that too much. But the logic of it is, like, obviously we can bottom tick using this logic deep inside this wick, but if we don't do all the fancy stuff at 9:30, okay, delete this. 9:30, we're already inside of IRL. So if the high time frame is bullish with 1, 2, 3 equal highs, we don't need to short into IRL because we're already in it, and we're in 4-hour IRL and then a refined 1-hour IRL of the same range. So referring to the image, 9:30 is open there. In order to continue the daily / high time bias, it must long to the URL. So what did we do? So technically you could have bought, and I was debating buying at 9:29. When this candle closed above this high, I was debating entering, and if I did, well, all of this move would have been caught. It's fine. We still got an entry. We still won. Logically speaking, I don't want to go too crazy, but why would I want to enter on this candle close above this high? I'll just put one little drawing on here. Cool. So you can use your own brains, but yeah, inside of here, obviously we took out sell side. Obviously, I can make a sell model, and then the buy model. Very low resistance. Did not take long to get above these highs. And obviously we got the turtle suit close above, coming to, and then we just start buying. I will go into, I don't want to bait the charts too much. See if I can just put you back on the chart whilst I look. Okay. Okay, cool. I'm going to show you two images. It's what I sent one of the people that I was talking to prior. I said scenario 1 and scenario 2. I was looking at this sell side. This was me not even looking at the daily chart. I was just replying to a message of using logic, and then I finally got on. Scenario 1, we buy to this buy side liquidity and sell off. Scenario 2 is that we use this buy side to retrace and then sell off. Obviously we didn't sell off, but this is me not even looking at the high time frame daily. You can believe me or you can't, it's really up to you. This is obviously at 9:10, so 20 minutes prior. See if I can show you any more chats. There is an image I want to show you which is kind of similar to, but I'll use that as a separate lecture that I made today. Basically what I was saying was both outcomes, we have to run these out. We don't just sell off. We have to come to here and sell, or we have to come to here and then sell. So both outcomes, what's the common denominator? We go higher. So 9:30 bias is bullish, meaning my 9:30 bias is not the same as daily bias. Daily bias is its own bias. This is what I wanted to show you, but I'll save it for another day. Daily bias is not always equals to 9:30 bias. However, when daily bias equals 9:30 bias, then you have a fast trade trading expansion, but not always the daily bias will line up with the 9:30 bias. So basically, if we're at here, and we've already done this move on the 9:30, that's going to be a fast, quick trade, which is what we got today. if we open here at 9:30, we're going to chop down to it before logging. So you just have to be able to adapt to what we're getting. But regardless, we know how the markets move. So how did I get in? So obviously we're pumping up my entry, knowing that we did just take all-time highs. We are likely to run out a little bit more. Originally I was eyeing up 23,300 because like a round number, but I was kind of just using like a fib from my entry to the bottom tick of the range. This is my manipulation leg, just to see. Obviously I bottom ticked, so I don't want to keep saying that I bottom ticked, but like where I bottom ticked this was my manipulation, hence why it lines up perfectly. But I was kind of just targeting. Realistically, we're at all-time highs. We're making new all-time highs. So how am I going to partial? Okay, let's make it a bit smaller. If I get in here and there's no fixed target, my partials will be here. So as we take this high and partial in, as we then drop back down and take the next high and partial in, and then so on and so forth, depending on how many cons you got on. So yeah, you're kind of just moving your TP as we go up. I had 3 cons on, so when I entered, I took 1 con off here, pumped up, dropped down, took another con off here, and then took another con off at this high, which is what you will see. I don't think I recorded it, but yeah. So bottom ticked, partial at this high. We then come back down, partial at this high, come back down, partial at this high, and then obviously the same carries on. We come back down, could have gone to here, come down, could have gone to here. I was saying in the Discord, all the chat, just gonna filter it to me. Okay, that's too much source. Partially IRL to ERL moves, no need to hold. Yeah, so there you go. What did I say? Okay, there's way too much source in these chats. Okay, I'll just let you pause if you want. Basically, I was just saying, yeah, I wonder if 10:20 macro will pump before 10:30 open. That's what you'll see here. So 10:20, drop down, and then 10:30. Did I type there? CRT post 10:30. CRT post 10:30. What do we do? 10:30 opens, take the high, and then we get open low high close. Open high low close. So yeah, do some digging into those chats. I'll give you that source for free. No worries. I'll give everything for free, but yeah. Hopefully you learned something. I'm gonna take suggestions for lectures as well. So if you've got any suggestions, then put them in the comments. I'm gonna post this market review now, and then I'll start recording some more videos. Probably tomorrow, as I'm a bit tired, as I've played football for a couple of hours with the guys, and it was thunderstorming and that. So I just wanted to get this quickly done, and then yeah, enjoy the rest of my evening. So hopefully you learned something. We can remove all these drawings. What's this? I know I had a group on it. Was this pre-market? Okay, it was. Delete this now. Cool. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Obviously today was no news. Tuesday we've got orange. Wednesday orange. Thursday I won't be able to trade, I don't think. And Friday, yeah. So I'll be able to trade tomorrow, Wednesday, I don't think I'll be able to trade Thursday and Friday. My work for trading may go down, so I may have to bulk record a lot of videos so I can kind of have them planned weeks in advance. But we'll see. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. Take these execute. Yeah, like I said, 3 cons on. 1, 1, and 1. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit, and peace.